Virgo, welcome to your 5-card movie star spread. If you click on the description box below, it talks about the placements of... Okay then. It talks about the placements of the cards in the spread. And also mentions the deck being used. Virgo. You are calculating your resources and looking at the things that you don't need anymore, the things that don't serve your highest good. And you're recognizing for the first time in a long time that a lot of these things that don't serve your highest good are the foundation that you built your world on. Okay? So you're recognizing a change in your value system that's happened over a period of time. This wasn't a sudden change. This wasn't like, boom, something happened and you're like, oh, why have I been doing something this way all my life? This is you actually contemplating, you know, I used to feel this way about this particular thing, but now I don't anymore. And it feels to me like this has something to do with a third-party energy. And what I mean by that is I mean somebody very close to you who was very recently pointed something out. And when they pointed that thing out, you were like, oh, this isn't really your business. But they made a very valid point that kind of sunk in a little bit later. Now, the Hermit is the card of Virgo. This is what you guys do. If you look here, it's not a light in his lantern. It's a star. Virgos tend to go within and contemplate within in order to figure out what they need to do. They're very reflective people. Virgos are always very true to themselves. Virgos have this wonderful ability to always say a little bit less than they think. So you don't always know what's stirring. But that being said, you're recognizing the change in your value system based on what somebody else pointed out to you. And once they pointed it out to you, it felt a little uncomfortable, but then you went inside and you recognized that they had a valid point. So you're changing how you utilize your resources, and you're really calculating what your value system is and how you want to move forward now that this enlightenment has happened. It's almost like somebody pointed out something in your personality that you were like, oh, I do that. At first you disagreed with it, but then you're like, oh yeah, I guess that is who I am. You accepted it at some point. Yeah, see, exactly. This is all about vices, be it a pattern or something in your personality. Somebody pointed out something that you recognize as a bad habit, and you no longer want to put effort into going into that cycle and falling into that bad habit anymore. You lost your poker face. You know, when I see the King of Cups in the inverse, that tells me that at one point, this isn't something that you recognized about yourself or even other people recognized about you, but it did come up to the surface very recently. And now that you know it's there, you can't pretend that it's not. So you're going to take the time, you're going to go within, and you're going to reevaluate where it is you're going and how you manage your resources moving forward. And I kind of feel like when I mention resources, that's a tangible thing. It's usually health, wealth, or where you gather your support. Sometimes resources can just be your circle of friends. So yeah, somebody pointed something out in you and it's weighing heavy on you, and you're recognizing a bad habit, a bad cycle, a thing that you don't want to pay into anymore. Oh, that's heavy. And I understand that's a very, very general read. It's very, very quick and it's very to the point, but sometimes those are the most simple. And those are the ones that help us ask the very important questions of who am I and where am I going? Virgo, I hope you found a message that serves your highest good, and I will talk to you later.